Well, I chose CSU because I know everybody that works here, and it's nice to know that you have people who are competent in their job. Like if you reach out to your advisor, you know they know the answer. You know your student support specialist knows what they're talking about whenever you have an issue. And I know from my previous institution, sometimes I didn't always get that vibe. I kind of got the vibe like they knew what they were doing, but it was almost like I was inconveniencing them to ask for assistance. And I've never really gotten that vibe from anybody at CSU. So it's nice that I can feel that way. Not to mention a discount's kind of nice. My favorite part about attending CSU, I would say kind of just having the knowledge, like having the certainty that that people are helping me or know what they're going to do, and that I do know that my instructors are much more kind than I've had previous instructors in the past from my other institution. Earlier this year, my grandmother who raised me passed away, and it was a pretty rough time, but I reached out to my professors and they were super understanding. They offered their condolences, which is more than they had to do, to be honest. And on top of that, they, gave me a couple extra days for my assignments, which I didn't need, but it was nice that they did, and they were letting me deal with planning arrangements more so than worrying about doing accounting equations and stuff. So that was nice. I feel like it helps me provide excellent customer service. I know that's what one of the things we pride ourselves on here, and it helps that when a student calls in with an issue, I know exactly what they're talking about because I've been in that exact same issue. I feel like it helps me bond with the student and build a rapport because I've been there. Like, I understand when all this work gets overwhelming because they're going to an online school and they're working full-time and they've got all this, and I'm doing the same thing. I work full-time here and I'm going to online school here, and I feel like it helps me be able to help the people that I'm helping. Yeah, I would say if you're not, you're wasting a valuable opportunity to better yourself. Getting a degree, if you don't have one, and CSU is offering the discount that it's offering, its employees, you really should be taking advantage of it. I feel like it's helping me not only be more proficient in my job currently, but when I complete my degree, I'm hoping it gets me more money.
I actually started at CSU before I started working here. It actually did chose me because it was 5 minutes away from my house and we were passing a lot. And when I decided to go back to school, I was expecting my daughter, so I needed flexibility, and it appeared that CSU was just perfect with family and school and work. And I also did it for my mother. We are first generation students, me and my siblings, and she really wanted all of us to have that degree, so we did. The fact that I don't have to spend time away from my daughter, and she's such a nice person that she helps me to do it, and I hope that Office of Student Resolution and Conduct will not hear that. Yes, she's the best thing in my life, and I'm glad that I'm there for her, and she can watch me spending time for my homework, and I hope that it will inspire her in the future. Well, it gives me a lot of ideas. It helps me to develop personally and professionally, and I also have a story to tell you. When I had an interview for the job, when I first started, I asked the interviewers about the growth and professional opportunity and possibly promotional opportunities, and they told me that the next available position after Student Support Specialist 1 is Student Support Specialist 2. So they said that I need to have a bachelor's degree and I need to be at CSU for 1 year. I said, okay, I will have my bachelor's in 1 year. And that's what happened. I definitely recommend obtaining a degree because everything I learned throughout my coursework kind of reflected what CSU is doing. I felt like the founders went through the same coursework that I did because I see a lot what is recommended in the books, reflected in the culture and what we offer, and how we help people inside and outside the company. So yeah, go for it, just for yourself.